At least 200 Indigenous children went missing or died after entering a Quebec hospital.
Here's a summary of the article.
This copy is for your personal non-commercial use only. To order presentation-ready copies of Toronto Star content for distribution to colleagues, clients or customers, or inquire about permissions, licensing, please go to www. Copyright owned or licensed by Toronto Star Newspapers Limited. To order copies of Toronto Star articles, please go to www.
This post received a score of 6,400, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This was the era when the Quebec government ordered the systematic recategorization of 20,000 orphans as mentally retarded in a scheme to scam money from the federal Canadian government. The federal funding allocated for the care of a mentally handicapped orphan was considerably higher than that for a regular one. And these kids were basically locked in an asylum and taught to stare at a wall until they turned 18, and then they were thrown onto the street. So, if you think Quebec treated white kids badly,
this is incredibly sad and yet somehow unsurprising. I wish the best outcomes for all of the lost, taken children and the families that love and mourn them.
With Bill 79 in force, the government of Quebec makes it much easier to get to the bottom of this story.
I wonder what era this was. A lot of mental asylums are notorious for unmarked graves. There's one in Georgia with around 25,000. Mostly from diseases like smallpox, influenza and Spanish flu.
1950 to 1980.
Have any of the sisters done a DNA testing service such as 23andMe or Ancestry? If the sister was kidnapped and adopted out, she might be looking for them as well.
This is a good idea. No, selling your DNA to a corpo is not a good idea.
23andMe actually does some pretty cool genetic studies. Beyond an actual scientific gain, your DNA is pretty much worthless to the kind of corpus that you're worried about. They're much more concerned with your cyber fingerprint. It's way more profitable and they already have it. What are they going to do with your DNA? Clone a bunch of fat Redditors? Nobody wants that.
And after enrolling in school, and after going to the store, and after visiting the wrong place. I feel so awful that this is all just coming out now. Have they finished checking under churches and other residential schools? Pretty sure they'll find a few thousand bodies there.
Nothing like cultural genocide to bolster your reputation for being such polite people.
You must be new to planet Earth. Welcome.
Reddit on white majority countries doing something bad. OMG, humans are terrible. Reddit on non-white countries doing something bad. OMG, non-whites are terrible people. It's in their culture, we need to teach them a lesson.
Brown terrorist. Glass the whole Middle East. White terrorist. Lone wolf. Thoughts and prayers. We sure need to get our act together regarding mental health.
Canada is fucked up.
I don't think I've ever saw a more tolerant people than the Indigenous in Canada. But how the fuck are these people supposed to heal when there are so many unanswered questions? No one to answer them. It's fucking crazy, and we're on their land to boot. Like, fuck me. Beyond humbling.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.